the nice weather today. I had to actually get my phone checked out because it got wonky all of a sudden. What's going on? Is it just because of the heat, for example? Although with that in mind, what did I read today? Lots about things like, for example, drone security and all that, I suppose. How about this first one? This one says, drone detection system supports security at Austrian Grand Prix. That's been a thing in recent times where for a lot of sporting events, they're concerned about drones flying around the events and all that. This one says, a high-speed drone detection system was deployed to enhance security during the Formula One Qatar Airways Austrian Grand Prix 2024 in Spielberg on June 30th. The RTOS DDS system, developed by German electronics manufacturer Urania, was operated from a mobile unit in Mercedes Sprinter to prevent illegal drone activities. Incorporating drone detection and defense into security protocols for large events is increasingly essential due to the risk posed by drones, including hobby drones and potential targeted attacks. Despite this, many public events still lack effective drone defense solutions. That's a thing too in terms of people's reactions depending on where you are. Some people, they just consider it as, okay, it's just someone doing something stupid, for example, whereas in other places like here, for example, they consider it a huge security risk of sort. So how does it work? It says RTOS is designed to scan the entire frequency spectrum, identifying drones' positions, speeds, and altitudes in real time. It can detect all radio-operated drones and locate the drone and its operator. Urania's RTSA Suite Pro software facilitates the identification and control of nearly all commercially available drones, allowing authorized security personnel to take necessary action. The system's data can be shared via a mobile app, ensuring real-time updates for security officials. And it says, in addition to numerous drone sightings on the outskirts of the designated no-fly zones, we unfortunately had to intervene several times, explained Stefan Krachansky, CEO of Urania Austria. In most cases, it was enough to warn the pilots about their misconduct. In a few cases, however, we had to take control of the drones and land them safely to avoid any risk. At the same time, the security officials took care of the drone pilots. So that's kind of interesting, actually, where they can detect it and take control of the drone, because it makes me think too, in certain places like the US, they're trying to mandate things like remote ID, and if you can already do this without things like remote ID, what's the point of it? You can just take care of it, just say the scenario if you feel it's that much of a threat and all that. And the other thing I was thinking about, funny enough, since they say they can take control of it, what happens if someone was flying it, let's just say, in a no-fly zone currently, they took control of it, which caused the drones to say crash or hurt somebody? Will they actually be responsible? Although that general theme continues, it seems, where for officials, they want to use drones, I guess, in almost every way. How about this one? I don't know if people will be okay with this. This one says, Greece using drones to crack down on sunbed hoggers and issue 350,000 euro fines. Wow, what's going on here, huh? Drones have been deployed to monitor tourists in parts of Greece as fighting for sunbeds is spiraling out of control. The age of drone warfare is disrupting beach hogging in hotspots such as Corfu, Chalkidiki Peninsula, and Attica, the region around the capital, Athens. In a bid to counter over-tourism, authorities have been investigating more than 1,000 complaints by the public on a special app, My Coast. They are cracking down on dubious tourist practices using surveillance UAVs and satellite imagery to follow up on the reports from locals. In addition to tourists, they are investigating bars and restaurants that are illegally covering beaches with sunbeds and tables. That's kind of crazy to think about, isn't it, in this case? Drones flying around beaches to make sure people aren't hogging spots and all that. It says, additionally, no rentals are allowed on beaches that have less than 4 meters of sand. As a result, about 350,000 euros worth of fines have been issued in just 5 days, the government said Monday. The majority of fines clamped down on sunbeds and umbrellas, taking up way too much space on the beach. Officials also recently suspended 3 unlicensed beaches operating without a proper contract. Drones will fly over famed Cyclades and Dodecines Islands near the Turkish coast over the next few days to flag potential violations. I don't know, to me it just sounds kind of crazy, but just another example, I guess it's okay for officials to use it in these ways. Are people in general fully compliant in terms of this happening, I suppose? And I thought this was kind of interesting with that thought on how, since so many places they treat drones like a manned aircraft and all that, it's actually a felony in many places to, let's just say, quote, shoot down a drone. So how about this one? It's kind of interesting. It says, Nelly Korda shoots down a drone during clinic. Invited by her equipment manufacturer to participate in a demo with Ricky Fowler, the world #1, Nelly Korda almost destroyed the drone which was filming the wedging sequence. So you can see in this video anyways, it says here, down goes the drone. Nelly Korda and Ricky Fowler had some fun after putting on a shot making clinic. So as you can see, I guess with one of the shots she took, the ball hit the drone right on. It didn't knock it out of the sky or anything like that. Like to me, it would be like, okay, wow, nice shot. Because a lot of places treat drones as some huge manned aircraft. It doesn't matter the size and so forth. Will various places actually treat this as a huge federal crime of sort? And at the same time, do the drone operators actually go through reporting this as an incident and all that, as if it was a huge manned aircraft that got struck in the air? I don't think they would, correct? But it just makes me think, because a lot of people, they enjoy fear-mongering the tech and so forth, saying over-the-top regulations are great. Yet when it comes to stuff like this, if they ever did that, I think the mass majority of people would kind of realize like, hey, what's going on? Why is this so over the top? But either way, that's a crazy shot. All right, see you guys later.